Now, if I was a renowned previous Queensland Premier, I might say, don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about the fact that Curtis Island is within the Great Barrier Reef World Heritage Area, or that dredging and anchoring of ships will be within the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. Don't you worry about the fact that the Fitzroy River is the largest river catchment feeding the ecosystem of the Great Barrier Reef. Don't you worry about the fact that Balaclava Island was totally underwater in the 2011 flood. So the infrastructure to create an all-weather port will require terraforming that shoreline of the island. Don't you worry about the fact that the ships will be anchoring upwind and up current from Peak Island, which is a Great Barrier Reef Marine Park pink conservation zone, because it's the second largest flatback turtle nesting rookery in the world. Don't you worry about the fact that the population of less than 90 of the snub-fin dolphin live in the Fitzroy Delta, and they're the only Australian endemic dolphin species. Don't you worry about the fact that there'll be coal dust. Don't worry about the fact that there's acid sulphate soils that'll be dredged up. Don't worry about the north setting current that brings the flood plume to the coastal beaches and islands of Keppel Bay. Because if it brings that plume, it'll also bring the silt and the turbid water to our beaches and those islands. Don't worry about anything, because the state government, the federal government, they have processes in place to protect the environment. The Environmental Protection and Biodiversity Act, the state significant projects, terms of reference, environmental impact, mitigation, offsets, and on and on and on. Don't worry about that. Just have a look at Gladstone.